Hey guys, it's Kevin with Earth 2 Mastery. Today, I'm going to be talking about 3 reasons why I still think that landmark sites are valuable in Earth 2, even though they're going to get wiped in Phase 2. All right, so before we get started, if you do decide you want to buy any land on Earth 2, there's a 5% rebate code down in the description. If you use that, you'll get 5% back that you can use to buy additional land or withdraw from your account. Okay, so number one reason why I still find value in these landmark sites is foot traffic. A lot of these landmark sites that people are buying happen to be in downtown areas. So if you're buying a famous church, or if you're buying a famous park, or if you're buying a famous statue, then there's still going to be downtown. They're not off in the middle of nowhere. And that means that people are going to be buying land around that area. And so when and if the game gets to a development stage where people are able to build on their land, there's going to be a lot more happening there, which means there's going to be more foot traffic. Foot traffic translates into more exposure for whatever it is that you build there, or more advertising revenue if they do an advertising revenue share like they've been talking about. Number 2 is redevelopment. So if you buy a famous food location, or if you buy a famous retail outlet, and later we're able to develop into the game, you're going to be able to rebuild something similar there. So for instance, let's say Pink's Hot Dog is a famous place. In the game, if people want to eat, let's say their avatar runs low on health, or if they want to meet somewhere for a virtual date, then they can go to Pink's Hot Dogs. Well, Pink's Hot Dogs isn't there anymore because it's been wiped, but there's no reason that you can't create a parody of Pink's Hot Dog. Now, I don't think you'd want to create actual Pink's Hot Dog because you could run into copyright issues or trademark infringement issues, but you could absolutely create a parody, as you've seen in many cartoons on television networks or on YouTube already. Number 3, and where I see the most potential value, is that if this does blow up, if they do develop it into a virtual reality game, and it is well done, let's say it gets as big as Minecraft or Roblox or YouTube, it's very likely that a lot of these retail locations are going to want to have an online presence. People are going to be spending more and more time in virtual reality as it improves and as it advances, and as more people become accustomed to it. There's no reason that you're not going to want to see a game or a boxing match or something like that in virtual reality. So for instance, if you own a baseball stadium, it would not surprise me at all if it turns into like a pay-per-view situation where they allow people to buy tickets to come into the stadium and watch the game in virtual reality, but they charge $1 or $2 per ticket. And so they may want to rebuild their stadium there. Or how about one of the theme parks? If they want to rebuild their roller coasters, they want to premiere their new cartoons, they want to have people come in there and buy merchandise, they may actually want to be in the same location on Earth 2 as they are on Earth, and those coordinates are still going to be there. So it's possible that you'll be able to sell your land where these landmarks sit to the people who sit on them in real Earth. Now that doesn't translate to churches or statues or parks or something like that. But that is definitely a huge potential windfall when these retail people decide to move in there. All right, so those are the top 3 reasons why I think that there's still value in landmark sites, even though they're going to get wiped. If you find my content interesting and want more Earth 2 content, please subscribe to the channel. Also, there's a link in the description of a Facebook group that you can join if you want to discuss stuff there. And also like the video, please, so that it can help the algorithm get my videos out there. And in turn, I can bring more people into Earth 2, which means it'll be more likely to be a viable project. All right, I'll talk to you later.